Well, we're getting up amongst the bigger boys now. This is the light middleweight contest, and in the red corner, it's local boy John Ryan. John Ryan of South Australia, 26 years of age, runner-up to Ricky Finch of Queensland in 1983. 16 contests for 12 wins. His opponent in the blue corner, Russell Wulf from Victoria, 24 years of age. Won his first senior championship, state championship this year. The referee is Father Tom Sheeran from Queensland. So it's round one, light middleweight final. John Ryan of South Australia in the white against Russell Wulf from Victoria. Ryan is at a height and reach disadvantage, but he started off very strongly. He's landed some great punches. The referee is applying a standing count after only about 12 seconds of the contest. Some good blows landed there by John Ryan. Well, what a start for the South Australian. And he's going after his opponent, who ties him up in the clinch, and the referee cautions the Victorian for holding. John Ryan of South Australia. He can smell his first Australian title, I think. He started off very strongly. As I mentioned, runner-up to Ricky Finch, one of our Olympic Games representatives in the championships last year.
I don't think he wants to be a bridesmaid again, John. He certainly started off at 100 mile an hour. He wants to finish this as quick as he can.
Well, he's throwing caution to the wind. He's opening up the defences in throwing those swinging punches. And he's taking risks, which he has to, I suppose, because he's certainly shorter. Doesn't have the reach that Wulf has, and he's got to get in close and land those punches. He's got to open up a bit.
John Ryan staying right up on top of Russell Wulf at the moment, using his strength and punching power to the best of his advantage.
Yes, he's a stocky fellow, very strong, John Ryan. Caution against the Victorian for holding. Well, a good left from Ryan. Swinging punch, swinging left hook.
John's swarming defence hasn't given Russell much of a chance to get back and start boxing.
Caution against the South Australian. The referee wants him to step back when he calls break. Oh, that's another good right hand from Ryan. Victorian trying to box, but he's finding Ryan a very awkward opponent. The crowd urging the local boy on. John Ryan has got plenty of support here, and he's landing more blows. And the referee again applies the standing count, the second standing count on the Victorian in round one. A very good round for John Ryan. We're inside the last half minute of this round. A very good one for the South Australian. Caution against both boxers. The referee wanting them to hold their heads up. Oh, another good blow from the South Australian. That one set the Victorian back on his heels, and there's the end of round one. Well, let's see how Ryan started this contest again. Very, very determined to finish it as quickly as possible. Started with a real flurry. Landed some excellent punches there, right and left, another left and right, and the referee moved in very quickly realizing that the Victorian had been hurt and applied a standing count only 12 seconds after the beginning of the round.
Seconds down, third and final round.
Round 3, last round, light middleweight championship final. John Ryan, South Australia, the second round, or at least the early part of the second round, is going in round. We're in round 3 of the light middleweight final between John Ryan of South Australia and Russell Wulf of Victoria. John Ryan continued the early part of the second round the way he finished round 1, but towards the end of that second round, Russell Wulf of Victoria started to come back a little.
Which is a very big plus for the Victorian. He took John's best punches right throughout the first round and was able to finish stronger in the second round, so should make it interesting for the last round.
And that's the third caution against Ryan for pushing, and so this time there's a general warning. And the judges, if they feel that it's serious enough, can deduct a point from Ryan's score in this round. And that could easily make the difference between winning and losing the contest. All good left from the Victorian. Victorian certainly doing better now than he was in the early part of this contest. Finished the second round quite strongly after clearly losing round 2, having 2 standing counts. And there's another warning against John Ryan. That could be another point deducted, this time for failing to keep the head up. Well, that could be unfortunate for the South Australian. He needs a big finish now. 2 standing counts on the Victorian in the first round, which was a very good one for Ryan.
He's got to step it up now. On the other hand, Russell, who's come from nowhere, he's at the end of the first round. It was just a matter of time, I thought, before he'd be stopped.
Another caution, only a caution this time for Ryan, for not stepping back when the referee called break. It's developed into quite a mauling contest now. The Victorian doing slightly the better in that very close in exchange. Ryan doing a lot of leaning now, a lot of leaning and holding. He's tiring. Most boys hitting very, very hard as the bell sounds for the end of round 3. And this one could go either way.
Very, very close.
The winner, ladies and gentlemen, and the 1984 Australian Senior Light Middleweight Champion from the red corner.
The title goes to John Ryan of South Australia. So he's not the bridesmaid anymore. John Ryan of South Australia wins the title and will receive the gold medal from the Secretary of the South Australian Amateur Boxing Association, Mr. Tony McGrail.